Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the electroshock therapy station where we're getting ready to guess LGD versus Secret. Lumi, I think I'm going to be slightly fuzzy here in the brain by the time this one's over. So you've trained me in the fine art of not electrocuting yourself while casting Dota 2. They did not list that in the job hazards where we signed up for this. Alright, so crucial match here. We are in Group B. LGD with a 2-0 result would finish top 2, and that would put Secret into the lower bracket. Anything else, either a tie or a Secret win, and Secret will be in the upper bracket. With a win, Secret have a chance to tie eHome. I'm not sure the tiebreaker would work exactly. We can actually probably check the result and find out, but that's not that important. Either way, they'd be upper bracket is the big thing. They tied, so they would probably flip a coin. I don't know. I'm rating. It doesn't really matter that much. Maybe they'd play a game proceeding. But the main thing, of course, you want to be upper bracket here. So draft has begun, Lumi. They're going to start this off with the Navy Ember Spirit. Do you just grab a Dark Seer here? Is that the play? Yep. Everyone's loving this combo right now.
Seconds to pick.
In terms of like results or just in popularity, would you say?
5 seconds remain.
Yeah.
Reserve time.
I think Darkseer just seems like such a versatile opening because it forces out all these like block picks and bans like Ember, TA, Wyvern almost immediately, but a lot of teams don't seem to be playing around them all that well. Ember seems, honestly, I feel like the most overrated hero in terms of results, although I'm not necessarily saying he's a weak hero, is the Ember. He has not been doing well in the games I've cast.
Yeah, actually.
Radiant's back.
Yeah, and the Radiant, he is getting picked early, so teams have a chance to counterpick him, which definitely can affect the results, but I think Queen of Pade's actually done very well this tournament. That's a hero that's been consistently solid, and you know, you see a Quap, it's like, well, she's not the hardest carry, she's a lane dominator, but she doesn't have that much physical damage. But the way people are itemizing now, they get like the AC, we've seen MKB pickups. I last game I was casting, I saw a Drow Quap where she went Satanic, it was just man fighting against an Ember. She's been doing a lot of work for me.
Themselves.
Well, of course, the interesting thing about the Ember is Secret. They love their Meepo, but do you really want to go Meepo against the AOE Crit Lord?
Probably. The argument.
10 seconds to pick. 5 seconds. Hurry, hurry!
Yeah, it's just a nice tool to have in your arsenal. Something I think teams often like overreact to. We've seen, I think, DC first phase banned it yesterday, which, I mean, dear God, if you have to first phase ban a Meepo and you haven't even played against the end of the tournament, you're really cornering yourself in the draft. So, what are they going to go from here? The Witch Doctor gets removed. Secret. Why ban Witch Doctor? Are they thinking of an IO, perhaps? Where's the tiny IO gone on that note?
Dude, I'm asking myself.
Yeah. Yeah. It's got a really high win rate, and it had a really high win rate across multiple regions in the Frankfurt qualifiers.
Only 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Hurry, hurry!
That's true. A Secret. Of course, you get the Slardar, Wind Ranger, TA come to mind, the two big range physical damage cores. Generally, we see at least one of them, a Slardar. Not sure if Secret would go for it now. Both are available. Also, Tusk's still out there if they want to really try to dominate that LGD safe lane. And, you know, it's something Winter has brought up probably like 20 times in the past couple weeks, that not enough teams pressure safe lane Ember. So I suppose your Tusk Undying definitely one of the ways to do it.
Yeah. wonder if we can see Puppy Chen at least somewhere in this one.
Lena.
How do you feel about Chen matching up against Ember's?
Radiant's turn to
Obviously
royally
slightly
screwed
weird,
up.
you know, kind of weakening the Greedy, but at the same time they're so tanky that I don't think you really care too much.
Sorry, what was that about Slight?
Chen creeps in general.
Oh, huh.
I feel like Chen, at the very least, pressures your mid game so hard, and I don't think Ember at that point really have the item to fight against Chen.
We're trying to adjust the volume here, guys. I guess it's a bit too loud with the buzz. It's,
10 seconds to
things have gotten weird here. Sorry, we'll tweak it as best we can, but you'll just have to bear with it. This is the last match on the secondary stream, and then we won't have to use this.
Maybe we might have time.
Well, we might have tiebreakers. That's true, but hopefully we won't have to use this butchered setup too much longer. Okay. So, yeah, I don't know. Chen just. I mean, if anyone would run it, I guess it would be Secret, right? I saw some interesting stuff, like taking over a catapult and then just having like the double catapult push early on. That was an interesting change as well. My ears are actually bleeding. Tusk is the grab LGD, the ones to take it though.
10 seconds to pick.
Wyvern's still out there. I mean, how much do you want to commit to the
5
Darkseer combo is the
remain.
question, but definitely a possibility.
The combo is actually pretty overrated. Because sure,
Reserve
you get
time.
a stun. Normally, unlike a Magnus, where you do wombo combo on top of that, because like stun for a long time, you're not really killing anything. So, it ain't good.
Secret. Is the Lena their big like right click hero? Do you expect to see a support Lena, maybe something more like a TA or Wind Ranger still? What are you thinking for Secret?
It's gonna rotate her board all the time, so I think we kind of have to wait and see how it goes. Of course, that will force LGD to draft at least a stronger lane. We can't do something like
Disruptor.
Disruptor, the grab now.
Radiant
Secret.
team are now picking.
Some strong lockdown for Ember. Probably the single best support, I would say, to pressure Ember through the early to mid game. Yeah, eventually he might get a BKB, but forcing Ember to do that is already a win. So I like the Disruptor grab from Secret. It does mean a core Lena now.
Yeah. You could do core Undying, but it's just. I mean,
Then you have Undying and Slardar. I guess you could.
it's like pretty YOLO.
Only 10 seconds.
They're not the most aggressive draft, though.
5
This does mean the
seconds.
Ember,
Hurry.
unless this last pick is something really up in your face, is likely to have a reasonably good time through the laning
Reserve
stage. And
time.
I don't know if you remember that TI5 game that Maybe had, like versus Cloud9. I think Eternal Envy might still have nightmares.
No, that's easy. I don't know. I watched every Cloud9 game and I was crying every time Cloud9. So I can't imagine.
It was the game where he got like the Blink Dagger, the Naked Rapier. It was the first game Cloud9 played at TI. Oh man.
Locked it all out. It was a painful time.
It's the best of times. It was, well, mostly the worst of times.
Pyrocopter.
Dire's
Oh.
We see a
banned.
mid Ember, something that we don't see pretty much ever anymore, right? Like, it's all safe lane Ember nowadays.
Yeah, we have not seen much mid-Ember. And he does not have the strongest laning phase generally. Certain heroes he does okay against. Lena,
Only
not one
10
of them.
Seconds.
You can, go for the early poor man shield, get pulled some
5
regen,
seconds.
ferry out
Hurry,
some
hurry.
tangos, get your levels, but he's definitely going to be reliant on supports to bail him out of
Reserve
it. there.
time. Radiant's banned.
What do they want with this AA ban? Are they thinking a little Huskar? Something EE has played on occasion. But why
10
else would you ban
seconds to
AA?
pick.
Slark, Alchemist, yeah,
5
there's some good eggs
seconds
upgrades, I suppose. That's definitely a possibility. You know it's going to be an Ember mid, so you can afford to be a bit greedy.
Dire
I
team
think
are
out
now
could definitely be a
picking.
possibility.
Necro. Played quite a bit of that. Although I'm not sure if this is a good Necro game. Necro Lena, I think it's a very underrated combo in my opinion. So
I feel like, yeah, it's got to be one of, like, I feel like it has to be one of those three or something very similar. Something that either pushes really hard or is just very weak against the Ice Blast.
Only 10 seconds.
or it could just be a bank. The Chinese
5
team
seconds
kind of
remain.
Like that game. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Maybe she picks it. and that can just
Reserve time.
Secret going to Clanks. Alright, well, that doesn't really explain the AA ban particularly. Maybe just wanting to break down their pick-off potential. Because you have the Ember, great setup, Tusk as well. Ice Blast could be a way to get some pretty easy kills. The Blinks.
probably not.
We're gonna see that, like, super greedy Clanks with the Midas Rush. That's fallen by the wayside, it seems.
Death Solo or that build is
10 seconds to pick.
We need a support for LGD. Wyvern would have been
5 seconds. Hurry, hurry.
Yeah, Cold Embrace is great against Clanks, great against Slardar, combos well with the Darkseer.
So good against
Yeah. Okay, they'll go Bane.
I'm not sure about this.
I still think the Wyvern's the safer pick. He gives you more solutions for their primary form of damage, which is physical damage for sure. Even the Lena's going to hit pretty hard when amp damage gets applied, and he combos better for the team fight. But obviously Bane a bit more of a laning threat, and with the sleep, some kill potential there with the gyrocopter.
I think the laning threat is actually pretty hard here. LGD is going to send their Bane to the mid lane against Lena, against level 1. Wyvern, you can Arctic Current, and after that you're pretty much done. But Bane has such a high base damage. Tap is not exactly the most modern tap as well, so you kind of spam it quite a bit. And that's part of the reason. Alright, speaking of which,
Only 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Hurry, hurry.
How are they going to lane this? So, click safe lane. Lena mid. Oh, jeez. It's too fast for me.
Okay, time
God
for me
damn
to
it.
learn the rules
Clicking
of
is hard.
Dota.
Sorry guys, just trying to get the camera settings sorted out here.
I'll
Alright,
just be
should be
skimming
good.
this as you play.
Slardar Undying is not a particularly strong lane, but you are going to be up against an Ember. Oh no, actually I guess it's the gyro lane, so I'm not a big fan of this off lane for Secret. I think they're going to struggle, but they get some good wards down, and they're not scouted. That will definitely help the off lane quite a bit.
yeah, meanwhile, the LGD lanes are also fairly standard. You're going to have a Darkseer, maybe the Bane's going to rotate and help out a bit, but for the most part, we're going to see probably a different sub-tri lane with a bit of roaming and stacking toward mid.
Oh, they're back.
An argument for any lane having really strong, any team having any strong attack.
Hey, can you try to move your mic like a little closer to the corner of your mouth without zapping yourself? Is that possible?
That will literally zap me.
Okay.
But I'll take it.
No, you don't have to zap yourself. It's okay. Alright guys, we're doing what we can. Game 1, Secret versus LGD. Here we go. So Secret, all clustering up near the bottom bounty rune, the top bounty rune, LGD.
I'm too loud. Which I'm not sure about.
Livy's too loud, Livy's too quiet, LD's too loud, LD's too
God, I
quiet.
really
God
hope
damn it,
this
Chad.
match ends up
I think we're
being
just
of
gonna put them
any
unsubscribed from the rest of the sports.
Give it.
Or we're done after this, right? Just bear with it, guys.
Hang on, it'll be okay.
Hello, Winter. Hello. I think both of our sanity has been pretty much drained at this point.
Get back.
Oh wow. Now I'm too loud. Alright, let's just keep them even. I think my microphone fell off my ear because of the friggin' hoodie. Alright, sorry about that guys. We're trying here. MMY gonna be... So, looking at the lanes now. They're gonna have the Tusk Darkseer dual lane. We normally see that Spirit Breaker Darkseer, but obviously it's similar kind of concept. Two fairly tanky heroes. It can just run at you with double Ion Shell. A little bit easier catch, I would say. Looks like DDC is going to be able to de-Orders cap. And they're up against a Disruptor as well as a Quake, so good laning harass, but also a bit squishy if they get caught by the shards. Could be some kill potential here if LGD play it properly. Bottom lane, they're moving in to get the crush off of DDC. He does have a Nightmare. May need to use it just to walk away. Misery gonna back off. Sylar, not yet engaging. Tiny back, only the level 1 Rocket Barrage. Oh.
The mid lane, maybe.
Ooh. He does salve up. Trading and push you to the limit while Sylar gets chased. He tries to juke the stun. Not gonna happen.
First
This one
blood.
dying with 5 decay stacks just mauls him to death. Misery did have the mango. Could have maybe gone for a secondary crush. Well, he tried to get out of the lane. He's like, I want to leave, but not gonna happen. There's a roam on mid, though. This could be big for the Ember. Setting up, snowballs there. The shard's gonna come through. It's a perfect trap. Even body blocking in a bit. They will get the kill on Weeha's Lina. Very well played. And how does that compare? Like, and Secret's been winning a lot lately, I guess. So part of it's maybe that they're just playing well right now, but that is an impressive win rate. Oh, nice. He gets the last hit too with the double damager. That's a big grab. You know, if in a vacuum, maybe it's a slightly difficult matchup for the Ember, but now that he's got the point and Sleight of Fist, the level 3 Flame Guard, he can dodge the Light Strike Array, he can also set up for the Tusk Drones, and it's just not a fair matchup, Bloomy. How does Secret adjust? Undying's not really a hero that can turn that lane around. Disruptor could maybe save the Lina with a glimpse, but then you're going to give a ton of space to the Darkseer, so I feel like this is where LGD's lanes are just a lot more flexible. They can gank with DDC, they can gank with the Tusk. The Gyro's fairly difficult to punish. Will be a glimpse trying to prevent maybe from at least getting the 4-minute rune. Hope will grab an illusion.
A soldier's fortune.
I'm of the school of thought that the Orchid is usually not that good, but there's an Ember in the game, and I think they do lack lockdown versus him. You've got Glimpse Static Storm, that's not bad. That's one of the better, probably the best support I think to lockdown Ember, but that's really about it. Blade Crush could work. Obviously Lina's very bad at controlling an Ember, so I think because there's an Ember in the game, Orchid is a solid choice, but generally I'm more a fan of the Death, so I feel like it's the safer item. You could take Roche with it, it helps you push, whereas Orchid only helps you to get kills and control, and doesn't have the same versatility. Who else was a big Orchid carrier? Storm, not very strong right now. Brood, I mean, is just a very unique hero. Quap was banned, otherwise I would say Quap's maybe the one other slightly more versatile Orchid carrier than the Cligs. She can go to pretty much any lane. Crush does come on the bottom lane, and Misery's going to take a pounding here from the Rocket Barrage, but not quite as much as you would have thought. Then the 2 heroes double comes to suddenly the trap. No decay stack. Twilight Knight going to get butchered. Great rotation from MMY. He wins the mid lane. Now he's won bottom. How does this hero get through so often? It's always a shocker to me, to be honest.
Dire's middle tower taking damage.
Winter has been saying for a while that he thinks that Tusk is just the best overall hero.
Dire's
Not
middle
always like the
tower
strongest
is
in a
being
particular
attacked.
draft, just the most versatile. He gave me a back rub because he loves his Tusk so much. Yeah, he's made a lot happen, and the pressure's on Eternal Envy, Lumi. Really the only hero having a great time in the laning stage so far, and it's not even that great, it's just that he hasn't died and he's been farming. So, what's the plan here? Generally as Clake's, you go jungle, you give the lane to a support. That is what they're doing currently to get Puppy's level 6. Ooh, Ember looking for the chains on Weeha. That's a pity the creeps though. Now maybe he's gonna back off. Weeha does have a stun as well as the Laguna Blade. Slate of Fist is available, doesn't need it. But I got range. So, what do you expect from Eternal Envy? Because I feel like he's kind of the pivot point for Secret right now.
Yeah.
Damn! They got beat, and they might lose another here. The Tusk snowballs forward. Reinforcements have arrived, though. Maybe into the fight, and he gets glimpsed back, but only into the lane, not back to the mid. So, with that glimpse, we'll disengage. So he saves the Tusk, force the TP, though. They get the Darkseer kill. Nice little win there for Secret. He might just be going Soul Rain Medallion, actually.
Well, he also has...
I suppose that's true. But Bassie's not a terrible item to tank too. I don't know. If you don't get Orchid, it does put a lot of pressure on the Disruptor and Slardar to lock down Ember. And maybe is a world-class Ember. He might be the best in the world. He's definitely like in my top 3. So he's not so you get like, oh yeah, maybe he's just gonna get caught and we can outplay him. Like, it's not gonna be easy. Slardar. So the clicks will hit reasonably hard, but
There's definitely...
Snowball, they are gonna find the clinks. Hey buddy, Dust is there, shards are there, and he quickly starts to drop IFL, even the wall committed. LGD with some crisp rotations. Feels like a different team from yesterday, I gotta say. Yesterday they looked very lost, but now the sleep on Weeha, MMY, waiting for the cooldown for the spells, but Ember has arrived, maybe. Gonna finish off Weeha, the Laguna Blade almost entirely blocked, but they get the status thrown down. Perfectly placed by Puppy, 2 heroes launched in position. Weeha gonna survive, snowballing past through the static field. He's got no mana, he's got 6 charges, but doesn't have the cooldowns, they're gonna lose all 3. Puppy the savior until Sylar shows up, his cooldown is 2 on 2, but Puppy, the second one, not gonna connect. My god, Puppy, Capitan, my happy time.
Dire's middle tower taking damage. Radiant's top tower is being attacked.
He was under a lot of pressure, though, to be fair. Not even just the Tusk ganks, but the threat of those ganks. And I believe they only had, I forget where the ward was. Well, no, because he didn't see the Tusk coming the first time.
I don't know.
Dire's top tower is being attacked.
Let's see, Radiant team didn't fully see the rush. Did see heroes kind of squirming down towards that bottom lane and checking out Radiant Vision once more. Map is looking a little empty. Bottom lane's kind of pushing in, top lane pushing out. Tombstone down just to be safe, and Team Secret get an uncontested Roach. And now, with this, it is feeling like maybe the Clay not gonna go Orchid after all. Just a casual Sage's Mask for now.
Dire's top tower is being attacked. Dire's top tower is under siege. Dire's top tower is being attacked. Dire's structures are fortified.
And V-Step Tech can ward off. He would have easily gotten that kill. Weeha's the one that gets putted. Static Storm gets dropped, but maybe able to walk away. Their glimpse back. No, already committed it. Maybe even looking to run forward. Perhaps has the chains available. They can surge him in. Stick Charge is also in line. Has the Remnant, but doesn't want to overextend. Beautiful shards again, catching out the Eternal Envy. I don't know why it's been on fire.
Radiant's bottom tower under fire.
Okay, leading games as he played. A little quap, I guess. Not everyone can be cheeky, Lumi. Well, I guess the trade-off is, Linus, the one hero that you play at a crazy level. LR is smoked up now. LGD moving down mid. Puppy. They might want some revenge. Ember jumping in right away. There's the glitch. Skip back. Leave me alone. Call down coming through. It's gonna hit on two. And maybe jumps right back to the remnant. He's gonna dive on the pilot. He'll get the kill there as well. Misery in pursuit, but up and down and all the way. Maybe he's gonna escape. MMY. Maybe not so lucky though. Take one for the team. They do still have vision on maybe, but he's full HP, very healthy. Again, just maybe it's individual Ember Spirit play. No margin for error. Gets the remnant off as the glimpse happens and just jumps right back into the fray.
Hopefully, we've learned from Radiant's career
Sama.
not to
Big
welcome the
courier
dark
snipe,
tide
but
of
had already
evil into
delivered the
your
drums.
heart.
So they go double phase drums. LGD very early to mid game combat phase. So I guess their feeling here is if they could just stay even through the first 20 to 30 minutes, they have the late game, right? You've got Gyro, Ember, Darkseer, amazing team fight control from the Tusk as well as the Bane. Like Secret could win late, but if they do, it's because they outplay LGD, not because they beat them late based on lineup. I don't think anything beats Tusk, dude. That hero is ridiculous. Like him. Medallion is online now. I imagine Death Soap probably the next grab as LGD starts to clump up mid. They want to play aggressive here. Yules has been picked up for Weehaw. Maybe he's going to be the one doing it. He went for the chase, but the Yules was used defensively. Meaning Weehaw doesn't have any setup. Then the stun misses. They glimpse maybe back. He just jumps away again. It will end up escaping quite easily, in fact.
School given.
That was a very awkward engagement. Yeah, you're right. Weehaw is definitely struggling a bit here to find the combos. They're going to push now. The difference in League is they're all super low cooldown though, so you just get another shot in like what 5 seconds or something. Oh, that ain't happening. No, sorry, no chance in hell. He gets up to Laguna and from the high ground, Eternal Envy will snipe him. Beautifully comboed, even though he dodged the stun. He'll end up going down, but they get the Lina as the trade. 1 for 1, but I think if you're Secret, you're still very happy with that. Killing off maybe, slowing him down is more important than losing your Lina at this point.
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked.
He's got 6. Does he have enough mana for anything? Maybe he's back into the fray. He rushes forward. He jumps in onto Weehaw. Gets off the chase. They're looking for a bit more. The stun, a complete airball. LGD playing with their food. They pop the drums. They run forward again. He stops to hit illusions. The beat runs through the wall. Will it cover his retreat behind? No, sir. He double remnant forward. Dodges. He's going to get the 2-hero chain. Maybe I'm controlling it. Like, felt like I could be next. Somebody stop this frickin' Ember. He's just running roughshod all over them. Eternal Envy suddenly rejoins the fray. They do manage to take down the gyrocopter, but that's it, as maybe dances on their graves on the way out. My god, this guy is a beast.
Fortified. Dire's middle tower taking damage.
Alright, well, we've got Bulldonner in chat. His Donner can't take it. Nice stun. Holy shit, that was his expert analysis. Man, Navy is a beast.
Yep.
This is one of the few players I think like you just if Ember's there you can just grab it first every time.
Dire's bottom tower under
What?
fire. Dire's bottom tower is being attacked.
Jesus. Lumi, did they not feed you lunch?
I had
Okay. Okay, so you're feeling a little savage today. You just freshly loaded up your flamethrower.
I don't know, whatever I feel.
It's the Cloud9
Dire's
legacy.
middle tower taking damage.
You went from just always
middle tower has
showing them
fallen.
love and kindness to anytime they hit a slave system. Friggin' idiots. Stupid Cloud9.
There you go. What a flicker.
More death.
Oh, they got him!
Two. Radiant's top tower is under siege. Dominant performance. Triple kill. Radiant's top tower is being attacked.
ROTK, the jukes. Okay, he's gonna
Dire's middle
backflip.
tower is being attacked.
Yeah, he's gonna try for it. ROTK very low, any buybacks available. Nobody choosing to use them. Little surprise, that was a close fight, but in the end, Secret with the full 5-man takedown. They run away with it, and I mean, you said it well there in the middle of the fight, Lumi. That tombstone was just ignored the entire engagement. A 3,000 gold swing. They committed an entire static storm. Didn't get a kill off of it until the very end on the gyrocopter. It seemed like at that point the Ember can just run freely throughout the fight, but we see the power of Slardar versus him. Ember, his one big weakness to me is he's very frail in terms of armor, doesn't have the best stats growth, gets caught by a crush for the amp damage, he just melts.
Haste.
LGD are not to be deterred by this. They're going to find a wild Weehaw. They had the ward in the jungle, and, well, Weehaw will try to hang on a bit longer. But we'll end up going down in the end.
Your fire lacks discipline.
Jesus. Oh my goodness. Lumi, please.
Okay, like, real talk.
A little mercy.
Dire's middle tower taking damage. Radiant's bottom tower
Okay,
under
he did get
fire.
roamed on by the Tusk a lot, though, to be fair.
Get a ward.
Dire's middle tower
I don't
is
think it
being
saw all of
attacked.
the games, though. They may have seen the one.
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked. Radiant sure are loving
Save the
those
flamethrower. You've got 4 more days.
Dire's top tower is under
If you have
siege.
ammunition for what it counts.
Radiant's bottom tower
LGD
under
pressing up in this
fire.
top lane. Both cores are getting farmed. Now Ogre Club up on Sylar. Maybe
Dire's top
2,700
tower
gold.
is
We'll
being
see where he
attacked.
wants to
Radiant's
take it.
bottom tower
See that
is
straight Battle
demolished.
Fury. Really the best
Dire
Manta
have
game.
fortified their towers.
It's
Dire's
generally
top
not the
tower
first
is
item that you
under
want on an Ember.
Dire's top tower is destroyed.
PKP. I feel like the real threat to him as the game progresses is the amp damage. He gets the remnant in the pit. Oh, maybe wanted to jump back in there. Slips back, almost had the range for it. Not quite though. Secret on the run. Now maybe jumps in. Gets number 2 here. Play the fist for the safety of the pit. And then the left wall into the call. Now this could be enough for a kill. No, Misery skates away from the high ground. They get off the silence and maybe he may end up going down. He tries to flag on EE Summon. Weehaw gets this sweet revenge. The Kuna to the dome. Actually more to the butt.
Right on top of that.
Dire's top tower is being attacked.
That is, in fact, a 1,500 gold swing, but that doesn't even count the value of the Aegisaur, or I believe the Roshan is. RTK gets a few arrows pumped into him. A first damage item, probably coming soon here, up to 2,000 gold.
You're hot.
Yeah, normally is the Desolator.
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked. Radiant have fortified their towers.
They don't. It's kind of good on the Slardar, because then Misery gets a lot tankier. Oh, Chain's not going to connect. In fact, they may go back in. Misery's thinking about it. Bishop zombies. I think for LGD, they don't really need to force it that much. I still consider their late game superior if they get the combo off. So I would like to see them relax a little bit, maybe go for smoke gank, but they don't have to force the issue. They're a decent pickoff lineup, but there's a lot more room here to farm. Silar's BKB will be crucial this game. There's actually no lockdown for a BKB at all, aside from a bash, but you're not building your fights around that. And I think that's fine, just to get to the late game. But you don't have to win the game now. LGD's definitely not on a clock here. Has Blink Dagger available for usage. They do have some vision of this Radiant jungle, but LGD staying together as a pack. Battle